Alright, so you've played a lot of competitive golf, right? There have been times in your career where you've probably found yourself playing mindlessly or in the zone without having to think too much. Usually we find that that's our best golf. We play our best rounds and we're just picking targets and swinging.
About after 10 beers.
And sometimes after a few beverages, that helps. So this device, the FocusBand, has these 3 sensors here. Their job is to pick up the brain frequency that's happening at any state you're in. So whether you're standing here talking to me or you're playing, we'll always be able to pick up the frequency. And the frequency will tell us what kind of thinking you're doing. So if you're doing analytical or swing mechanic thinking or fearful, anxiety, there's water left, I'm 3 under, I need to be 4, any of those kinds of thoughts will show up red on the avatar. But a really clear mind state with an intention and a target and some focus will show up green on the avatar. So what we try to do at FocusBand is develop a process through which you can attain that clear mind state so that you can use that on every shot on the course. So middle sensor goes in the middle of your forehead. I've pressed that button there, it's turned on. You should get a green flashing light, there we go. So that will automatically sync with this app. So on the app, you guys can see there's an avatar, and when I press play, we're gonna see right now he's at a red brain state. So I'm gonna ask you some questions to try to induce a green brain or a right brain thinking. So do you remember the first hole at your course, your home course that you play all the time? All right, let's close our eyes and picture that hole. And I just want you to picture that hole and visualize a shot, like a really nice looking shot. It doesn't have to be perfect, but a nice looking shot that you like to have there. Once you see that ball land and end up, we're gonna go ahead and play the approach shot. We're gonna visualize ourselves playing that approach shot. Let's just hit one to like 10 feet. Give ourselves a nice uphill, maybe right to left breaking putt. Now we're gonna go make that putt. We're gonna see ourselves read the green, walk in, roll the putt. We're gonna see it go in the cup. Okay, cool. So what these guys saw, you can open your eyes now. What these guys saw is that the avatar was red through the first maybe 30 seconds or 10 seconds maybe. But once you closed your eyes and started visualizing your course and visualizing the shots, it went green the whole way. We got a really deep green. We got 67% of the time you were in full motion, so fully like mindful of your intention but not thinking about other stuff. So that process that we just went through is a really simple basic one, just to give you an idea of how we go from red to green. If you're playing, if we want to apply it to playing, we have to find a way for you to do that before every shot. So what Jason Day does, he's a FocusBand user. What he does is he stands back behind it and he visualizes the shot and he holds onto that image long enough for it to create a sensation in his body. So now he sees and feels the shot at once. So then bingo, right? So sometimes you see him standing there and you're like,
come on, pull the trigger.
Right? But he's not walking up there until he's got a for sure clear picture and sensation in his body. And then walking in, he wants to make sure he doesn't lose that. So from here to hitting the ball, he wants to maintain that image and that sensation. And that's the gist of it. There are a couple little steps in the middle that we've learned that are helpful in inducing that state and keeping that state, but for the most part, that's what we do with FocusBand. Cool. All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, man.